WPTV.
Welcome to the return of Braveathon. My name is Calvin Richey from WP Sports Desk on WPTV.
And I'm Robyn Snyder from the Fake News Network on WPTV. After 3 long years, our biggest event of the year is back.
Since its inception, Brave New Radio has always done its best at championing local music, and WPTV continues to produce compelling content.
Now we both reunite the forces of the return of Braveathon. 11 hours of amazing performances from some of the greatest local bands and artists.
To watch our show live and see the amazing talent perform today, visit the WPUNJ Communications Department on YouTube and click on the live stream. If you can't watch but still want to listen to some great music, visit gobrave.org/Braveathon 2022.
Keep up with us all day long on our socials by following us at Brave New Radio on all social media platforms or at WPTV Network on Instagram.
This portion of the return of Braveathon is sponsored in part by Brother Bruno's Pizza, Deli, and Bagels. Serving the Wayne area for over 30 years, Brother Bruno's is located at 200 Hamburg Turnpike in Wayne. To contact Brother Bruno's, call 973-790-3321 or visit www.brotherbrunospizza.com.
To help us kick off the return of Braveathon, please welcome our singer-songwriter from right here on the campus of William Patterson, Screenager.
Hello. There's a lump in my throat everywhere I go. Oh, so much for taking the shortcut when they were looking for us with a big flashlight. You look away every time I pointed at the fireworks. I feel it burn, I know it works. Did I get used to fake laughing when the ship sank? You were laughing. Like nothing ever happened and you're leaving tomorrow. You taught me how to swallow everything I have to tell you. I made myself so small, I made myself so small for you. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna play another song. Thanks for having me, Brave New Radio. My name is Adri. I play in a band called Screenager, and I go to William Patterson, and I've thought about playing Braveathon for quite some time, actually. So, happy to be here. This song is called Black and Blue. I'm black and blue at your mom's house, and everything I touch is melting. And then you woke me up last night, talking in your sleep. I might be overreading what you say. I don't call you because I want to. I don't call you enough. I try to keep myself awake. I've got a list of what I'd change about my body if I could. And then I read it word for word. I don't really care who I hurt. That's why I get what I deserve. Who am I to apologize for the implications of what I say? I don't call you because I want to. I don't call you enough. And when I want you, I could have you. I could have you. Okay. I put out a song technically this morning called Burner Phone, and I will be playing it now. Thanks for everyone who's watching. I can see you through my finger. The walls in your room know you've been I know it's hard, but I'd survive, and at your feet you'd ask me why I followed you in the first place. You called me from the burner phone. Guess it's better than sleeping alone. We both know you'll get tired of watching the news. I know better than to get used to you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Count on me to lose. Didn't know you needed it. I know it's hard.
die, but I'd survive. And at your feet, you'd ask me why I wanted you in the first place. You called me from the burner phone. Guess it's better than sleeping alone. We both know you'll get tired of watching the news. I know better than to get used to you.
Thank you. Okay. It's a bit of an intense tuning situation about to happen. I usually have a band, but they're all at school, but they're here in spirit. My best friend Xander helped me write all these songs, basically. I would ask everyone how they're doing, but I don't think anyone here is allowed to speak or move. All right. Okay, this song is called Cyclo.
This is where someone lives, and this is where someone sleeps, and this is where I complain. Haven't shut my mouth in weeks, it's open while I'm asleep, open when I hear my first name. I can't recall the time or place you let me go blind. I can't recall your face, but I remember some outlines. Cyclopenicilloc, say nothing makes me feel the same as I used to. Cyclohexazillazine, nothing makes me feel the same as I used to, as I used to. I feel like someone is listening to all my phone calls. You said without the lines, the freeway is for maniacs. I can't recall the time or place you let me go blind. I can't recall your face, but I remember some outlines. Every time you come around, you look different, but I don't mind. Cyclopenicilloxine, nothing makes me feel the same as I used to. Cyclohexazillazine, nothing makes me feel the same as I used to, as I used to.
Thanks. Alrighty. My next song is called My Boy.
walking in straight lines, thinking I'll be alright. It all just turns to gray every time you look away. You don't fit on the sidewalk with me and my bad luck. I'm begging you to say things you always used to say. I wouldn't wanna be my boy, my boy. I wouldn't wanna be, ooh. I wouldn't wanna be my boy, my boy. I wouldn't wanna be, ooh. You're never this quiet. Or maybe I've decided you never hear me right. I've been stalling my whole life. I made you claustrophobic, and maybe for a moment I'm all out of noise. Yeah, I'm all out of noise. I'm afraid I'm a time traveler, and now you're stuck with me forever and ever. I wouldn't wanna be my boy, my boy. I wouldn't wanna be, ooh. I wouldn't wanna be my boy, my boy. I wouldn't wanna be, ooh. I'm afraid I'm a time traveler, and now you're stuck with me forever and ever 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 and ever. You slept on the air mattress and on the car ride to Camp Sussex. Talked for hours about nothing, still ended up right about something. I stay underwater for a few seconds too long until I feel the blood stop moving. I'm no longer curious. Spent my last day in my car parked till something grabs me in the dark, but I didn't call you. I didn't call you. You slept on the air mattress and on the car ride to Camp Sussex. Talked for hours about nothing, still ended up right about something. I stay underwater for a few seconds too long until I feel the blood stop moving. I'm no longer curious. Spent my last day in Action Park till something grabs me in the dark. You're somewhere doing something I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not hard.
Thanks. I have one more song. My name is Adri, aka Screenager. I've actually never played this last one in front of people before. One moment. Okay, this is called Online, and that'll be it for me after this.
Water dripping from the ceiling. You say things you don't mean, is that right? Won't quit coughing in your sleep. I stayed up all night. Kitchen overflowing again. I'm fanning down flames half the time I spend at home. I spend too much online. I'm at home whenever I'm online. I'm at home whenever I'm online. I'm at home whenever I'm online.
Thanks.
Give it up one more time for Screenager.
Once again, this portion of the Return of Braveathon is sponsored by Brother Bruno's Pizza, Deli, and Bagels. Serving the Wayne area for over 30 years, Brother Bruno's is located at 200 Hamburg Turnpike in Wayne. 973-709-3321 or at www.brotherbrunospizza.com.
We're going to take a short break, but make sure you follow at Brave New Radio and at WPTV Network on Instagram to see some behind the scenes.
And don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back with an interview with Screenager. This is the Return of Braveathon.
This is Bree. You're listening to the Return of Braveathon. We're about to turn it down to TV Studio B with an interview of our first artist that just performed earlier, Screenager. Back to you, TV Studio B.
Welcome back to Return of Braveathon. I'm Calvin Richey.
And I'm Robyn Snyder. We're here with Screenager.
First off, Screenager, well done today. You were incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah. So who inspires you most as an artist?
I think the band Big Thief is a major inspiration of mine. Pine Grove, Phoebe Bridgers, to name a few.
Nice, nice.
So in a climate nowadays that's mostly dominated by high, upbeat music and trendy synths from social media bites, what made you choose a more mellow and precise style of music?
I think that's just what I'm best at. It's probably just truest to me, I guess. I think I'm a more reserved person, so I mean, stuff like, I think you might be talking about like more TikTok-oriented music.
Yeah.
I think I don't really find it that easy to write stuff like that. I think just writing what's true to myself.
Absolutely, absolutely. And speaking of the music that you write, you absolutely shredded on the guitar today. So what sort of inspired you to learn how to play the guitar, and what goes into incorporating it into the music that you perform?
I taught myself how to play guitar about a year and a half ago. I started playing bass, and then I transferred over to guitar. I started playing bass because I thought it would be easier, but I think it's a little harder than guitar. Also, all the music I listen to is like pretty guitar oriented, so that playing my favorite songs kind of just taught me how to play my own music.
That's awesome. And especially with this being a radio and TV event, along with widening your instruments, how has radio and communication like that played an influence in you wanting to be a musician?
I really love live session stuff like KXP and Audio Tree, stuff that reminds me a lot of what we're doing. And I've always wanted to be on one of those types of like live radio recording type things. So, yeah.
Absolutely, and I know Screenager, the rest of the band, could not make it today, but I know you guys just dropped that new song, Burner Phone. You played it for us today. It was fantastic, by the way. I enjoyed it. I was listening to it beforehand as well.
Thank you.
But do you guys have any other big things in the works that you might want people to know about?
Yeah, we're going to record our first, I guess you could call it a full length. It's not an EP. That line is kind of blurred these days, album, EP. But yeah, my first record's going to come out hopefully by the end of this summer.
Awesome. So you're a pop music major here at William Patterson. How do you think your time here has evolved and helped create your sound?
I think being involved in more like leadership things here has helped me develop other perspectives in terms of like putting on a show, which has made me just more well-rounded, I think. And I've met like one of my like best friends of all time here, so can't complain.
It's awesome.
Where'd you guys meet? Just out of curiosity.
Probably in like Hunziker Hall.
Nice.
like you were just chatting about and you were like, oh,
yeah.
Now we're friends.
Well, she's also a pop major.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool.
cool. Nice. So, we talked about playing the bass earlier and how it got into leading the guitar, but do you play any other instruments?
I started playing piano when I was like 7 or, I honestly don't remember much before I was like 10, but I started playing piano and then I started playing bass after that and then guitar. I really would like to play the drums, but I cannot seem to do it. So basically bass, guitar, and piano and vocals.
Nice.
It's an amazing range to have. And sort of along those lines, what advice do you have for musicians, whether it be expanding their repertoire of music, making friends on campus? What type of advice do you have for them?
I would say go to as many local shows as you possibly can. Just go and support people, and that's how you'll receive that in turn. So support the local scene.
Well, how does a young musician find those local events? Because I think a lot of young musicians get that advice, but then they're like, oh, but where do I find these local events? So how did you end up finding some of yours?
I think going to school with other musicians, like being involved in like an academic setting with strictly musician people, has helped me figure out what's going on in terms of like performance opportunities and like just shows that are happening. I also book shows for a music venue that my family owns, so that's how I've also involved myself in the local scene, you could say.
That's amazing.
Awesome, yeah. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. It's a pleasure to have you. You performed, you played, you were fantastic. One last time, we want to thank Screenager for being here.
Coming up next, we'll have music from Alyssa Figueroa. So don't go anywhere. This is the return of Braveathon on Brave New Radio and WPTV.
Thanks Thanks again to Screenager for joining us. If you missed it again, we are live streaming all day today until 10 p.m. tonight on WPUNJ Communication Department on YouTube. Also, don't forget to follow us on social media at Brave New Radio on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and at WPTV Network on Instagram. We're going to play some more music, but we'll be back soon. This is the return of Braveathon.